Hello, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to your Tuesday edition of WRMK News 12. Let's begin. We got a lot of news coverage to get to on this Tuesday, so let's get started right now. First up, Cemetery Trustee Meeting. This evening in the town of Deerfield, New Hampshire, there is a Cemetery Trustee Meeting at 5 p.m. at the George B. White Building. Board of Selectmen Meeting. This evening in the town of Northwood, New Hampshire, there is a Board of Selectmen meeting at 6 p.m. at the Town Hall Meeting Room. Committee on Joint School Buildings. This evening in the city of Manchester, New Hampshire, there is a Committee on Joint School Buildings meeting at 5 p.m. at City Hall in the Alderman Chambers. And a look at that agenda. Chair calls the meeting to order. The clerk calls the roll. One, presentation from left field regarding school district priority, one project to a date, and two, monthly status and financial report for September 2025, submitted by left field. If committee so desires, a motion is in order to accept report and submit it to the Board of Mayor and Aldermen and Board of School Committee for informational purposes. If there is no further business, a motion is in order to adjourn. The CBSD Advisory Board. This evening in the city of Manchester, New Hampshire, there is a CBSD Advisory Board meeting at 5:30 p.m. at City Hall. City Council meeting, non-public session this evening in the city of Concord, New Hampshire. There is a City Council meeting, non-public session at 5:30 to 7 p.m. at the Council Chambers. The Council Chambers is located at 37 Green Street, Concord, New Hampshire. Non-public meeting in accordance with RSA 91 A2, followed by a non-public session in accordance with RSA 91 A3 to discuss property accusations. City Council meeting. This evening in the City of Concord, New Hampshire, there is a City Council meeting at 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Council Chambers. The Council Chambers is located at 37 Green Street, Concord, New Hampshire. Concord School District faces 5 million budget shortfall. Concord school officials say they are working to close a sudden 5 million budget gap brought on by a combination of rising costs and unexpected expenses. School Board Chair Pamela Walsh told WRMK News the district's financial challenges stem largely from higher than expected costs from state and federally mandated student services, along with a steep health care bill from school care. We've made some cuts, we've pulled money from reserves, and then there was about a 1 million gap remaining, Walsh said. That is what we will look to adjust in tax rate. Walsh said the district has already left several positions unfilled and dipped into the reserves fund, but hopes to avoid draining savings entirely to prevent larger tax increases in future years. I'm a taxpayer in the city too, she said. If we don't start addressing the student services cost and these additional expenses, we'll face even bigger hikes down the road. The district's health insurance cost alone rose by roughly 2 million, Walsh said. Concord is one of more than 60 school districts across the state that together owe 28 million to school care, a nonprofit managing employee health insurance risk pool. Walsh acknowledged residents' concerns about both raising property taxes and potentially service cuts. People don't want to see the reduction in programs, and they're worried about their property taxes, she said. I completely understand that. A public hearing on the district's budget and proposal for tax rate adjustment is scheduled for October 22nd. Deadly crashes on the rise in New Hampshire. New Hampshire has seen a sharp increase in deadly crashes this year, with more than 100 fatalities reported statewide as of early October. According to state police, 101 people had been killed in crashes as of October 6th. In the week that followed, at least six more deaths occurred in four separate incidents in Ashland, Francistown, Manchester, and Sanbornton. The cause of these recent crashes remain under investigation. New Hampshire State Police Lieutenant Chris Storm said the state has experienced roughly a 7% increase in fatality crashes compared to last year. He noted that impaired driving continues to be a major concern. We're seeing an unfortunate rise in drunk driving, Storm said. We're asking people if they are impaired, please make the right decision. Call a ride share, have a sober driver, or make a plan before you go out. To address the spike in fatalities, Storm said troopers will step up patrols and strictly enforce traffic laws in the coming weeks. State officials are reminding drivers to obey speed limits, stay alert behind the wheel, put phones away, and never drive under the influence. Argentina's president praises Trump ahead of first White House meeting. Argentina's libertarian president is offering high praises for U.S. President Donald Trump ahead of their first meeting at the White House, a move that has helped strengthen ties between the two leaders and drawn Argentina closer to Washington. Argentina's libertarian president vocal support for Trump has marked a shift in Argentina's foreign policy, aligning the cash strapped South American nation more closely with Trump administration after years of political and economic turbulence. The two leaders are expected to discuss economic cooperation, trade, and regional sustainability during their upcoming meeting. And switching gears now, let's go into weather. Weather for today. Cloudy, slight chance of a rain shower. High 57. Winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, cloudy skies early, then partly cloudy after midnight. Low 44. Winds light and variable. And tomorrow, mainly cloudy. High 58. Winds northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And now let's take a look at those roadways and see how your roadways are shaping up for this Tuesday morning. On 93 heading into Massachusetts, you got a fairly nice smoothing ride. 293, nice smoothing ride as well. Around the Manchester, nice smoothing ride as well. 93 around Hooksett, Bow, Pembroke, Concord. Nice smoothing ride as well. 393, a nice smoothing ride as well. report around the Manchester area. You got an okayish ride with some areas of medium-paced traffic. Route 16 of the Spalding, a fairly nice smooth sailing ride. A little bit of medium-paced traffic there. 95 from Maine, New Hampshire into the border of Massachusetts. Nice smooth sailing ride as well. 101, a fairly nice smooth sailing ride as well. And Merrimack, Nashua into that border of Massachusetts, a fairly nice smooth sailing ride as well, with a little bit of medium-paced traffic there. That's a look at your traffic for this Tuesday morning. Now let's go into sports. In sport, Bears edge Commanders 25-24 in a nail-biter finish. Chicago Bears edged out the Washington Commanders in a thrilling 25-24 victory with the win. Chicago improves 3-2 on the season, while Washington drops to a 3-3. Keene Field Hockey wins big on the road. Keene defeated Manchester Memorial/Central Co-op 11-0 in field hockey Monday, improving the Blackbirds' record to 13-1. Epping Boys Soccer earns road victory. Epping Blue Devils defeated Concord Christian 4-3 in boys soccer Monday, scoring the game-winning goal on a penalty kick. And that does it for this Tuesday edition of WRMK News 12 on your Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in and watching, and